It is great to be inside the arena this afternoon, just after Thanksgiving. What a time of the year to have this. We can all give thanks. Western Michigan and Gonzaga, Greg Heister, Dan Dickow, and Richard Fox. Time now to bring you starting lineups. Brought to you by Gonzaga's Checking, only at Numerica Credit Union. Gonzaga's Checking, it's banking for champions. Details at banklikeabulldog.com. For Western Michigan, it's Demetrius Ward, Douglas, Hutchison, Whitfield, and Stainbrook. And their head coach is Steve Hawkins, now in his 9th season with 145 wins and 117 losses. And the starting lineups for Gonzaga look like this. Carter, Pangos, Hart, Harris, and Sacre. Their head coach, Mark Few. You know him well. Gentlemen, it's important, I think, for both teams to get off to an early start here.
I'd agree. After coming off the holidays, tough to bring some of that energy. Have some time off. It's important right from the tip that you bring that energy.
And we're underway, and it'll be the Broncos basketball to start it. That's Douglas, number 5, watched by Pangos. Ball into the corner, out of bounds, and it stays with Western Michigan.
That's something to watch here throughout the game, is how does Western Michigan value the basketball? We talked about it being one of the keys to the game. It's a team that has been highly turnover prone to start the season. They need to do a better job of taking care of the basketball and maximizing their offensive opportunities.
Feed inside, knocked away by Harris. But Whitfield able to pick it up. Now he fires the jump shot is short. Hart with the rebound. Back comes GU. Tell you the thing that jumps out right away, there's some physical bodies in there for Western Michigan. Here's our first turnover. Demetrius Ward with it.
Well, you're playing against a team with 3 seniors in the starting lineup, 5 total seniors. So guys that have been around and have played in some big games, they're going to play physical for 40 minutes. There's no doubt about that.
Here's Hutchison. Got the size advantage on Carter, knocked off of Carter out of bounds, and it stays with Western with 18 on the shot clock.
You notice just in the first couple of possessions for both teams, awfully sloppy. Deflections, a steal, another deflection on this end. It's definitely going to be a game where teams have to take care of the ball.
This is Douglas. Ward shot for 3, no good. Carter the rebound, and Gonzaga on the run. Hart trying to finish.
Now that's where Mike Hart is going to endear himself to the Gonzaga crowd, as well as earn himself some more minutes. He's going to get the minutes through his defensive play, but anything extra he can give you on the offensive end is great.
Douglas got in there deep, missed the shot. Whitfield saved it, tried to save it off of Hart, but the soft hands kept it in a bounds. Here's Harris. Carter turned down an open 3 there, Dan.
That's the shot that he's definitely going to have to start knocking down with consistency this year. Has yet to do it.
Sacre the turnaround from the baseline. You got to like that, Foxy.
I love it. You know, we didn't really see it until that Hawaii game where he was able to go to work one-on-one on the low block. First couple games of the year, primarily getting to the free throw line through hard post-ups and offensive rebounds. If he can start to get more comfortable scoring with his back to the basket, he's going to be that much more difficult to deal with.
Stainbrook, left hand, and it goes.
Soft touch there.
He does. 6'7", 230. Loose ball, grabbed by Douglas. Up court, Whitfield, run out, slam! And we're tied at 4.
Veteran ball club's going to make you pay if you turn the ball over on your offensive end. You saw it right there. Opportunistically took that steal and picked it up ahead, and easy 2 points. And for a Western Michigan team that's struggling to score, you don't want to give up those easy buckets in transition.
This is an 0-5 Western Michigan team. Carter got inside, reversed it. 0-5. They've lost to South Dakota State, Temple, Iona, Colorado, and a bad loss to Purdue. Numbers-wise, never bad to lose to Purdue.
2 weeks. It was like an NBA road trip. They traveled 11,000 miles in 2 weeks.
And the turnover. No, foul call.
Very
Hutchison.
Sloppy. Again, another turnover. We've got both teams after this Thanksgiving break kind of getting themselves acclimated again in a setting like this. Got to get it cleaned up.
Marty Scar on that replay. Taking the ball to the rim. He struggled from the perimeter this year. Only 7 of 23, particularly from the three-point line, but he's done a nice job here, particularly since Hawaii, of looking to force the issue a bit, get himself to the rim. That's a tough finish in traffic.
David Stockton on the floor now for Gonzaga, replacing Kevin Pangos. And look at the pressure on the ball. Here's Harris. And Stainbrook left it inside. This is Hart. Got a shot up, no good. Grabbed by Ward. Back come the Broncos. This game's going to be physical, ladies and gentlemen. Douglas, Hutchison, 3-ball corner. Carter the rebound. Stockton.
Great job in transition, attacking the rim. Make the defense stop you. They don't stop you. You keep going right all the way to the rack.
Yeah, we talked about it in the Hawaii game, fellas. You're on a neutral court on the road, but in one of those larger arenas, it's, friendlier confines here at the Spokane arena. But the reality is, again, that large backdrop, it takes a while to get used to the surroundings. If you get some easy buckets at the rim, eventually that'll open up those longer jump shots and those three-point looks. And like you said, Dan, I like the effort. And immediately on that catch and transition, Dave was looking to get the ball to the rim.
One thing that he can really do to help this team is push the transition game.
And gentlemen, Western Michigan coming into this game had hit just 2 of their last 28 shots and a foul called there on Stockton. They've already hit 2 in this game, and that's worrisome if you're a Zag fan, because it's the shooting numbers that's kept Western out of the win column.
Yeah, it's just offensively overall, the struggles for them have been remarkable. But hey, this is the team that's picked to win their division, the MAC West division. I mentioned it a few minutes ago. 5 total seniors, 3 in the starting lineup, return all 5 starters. So this is a veteran ball club.
And there's an unforced turnover. And Stockton in transition. Carter, another lay-in.
Again, great job by David Stockton pushing that ball in transition. The great thing is you can push it in transition. If you have nothing out there, pull it out, get yourself into your offense. That's one strength of his.
Douglas, Whitfield, left hand, no good. Zachary had it, tipped it to Hart. And Stockton again in transition. Gonzaga on a 6-0 run. Little pick and roll here. Zachary hit that shot a minute ago. And we have another foul called on Western Michigan. Marquise Carter been struggling on the offensive end, but not so far tonight. Gonzaga up by 6. And the Zag fans very happy to have this game here in the Veterans Arena. Of course, we all know this. It's a tough ticket to get over at the McCarthy Athletic Center. Yeah. So every year they play in here, there's 10,000 people in here.
It's a great thing for Gonzaga to be able to put one game a year here in the Spokane Arena, because like you said, extremely tough ticket. If you don't have a season ticket, you might not get to a game all year. So this is a great chance for other people to get into a venue.
You might have to mow the lawn for the neighbor who does have season tickets to get in. Here's a little backdoor Hutchison. Whitfield missed the shot, rebounded Harris. Stockton into the middle, back to Harris. This is wide open. Long.
Again, great job pushing it in transition. Didn't have anything, but defense sucked down to the level of the ball. Created a wide open shot for Elias Harris.
Harris now 1 of 6 in the season from behind the arc. Here's Ward out to Douglas. Douglas into the middle. Has it tipped away. Grabbed by Hart. Another turnover. Zachary, mid-range jump shot. That's off. Douglas the rebound. So here we go again. Team's not shooting the ball well early.
Another turnover from Western Michigan.
Here's Harris. Lay-in. Western not doing a good job getting back to
No, not at all. You turned it over now for the 4th time to start this game and get back half-heartedly, give up an easy 2 points at the rim. And it's just been the name of the game for Western Michigan to start this season on the offensive end, just not valuing the basketball.
There's Stainbrook. I mean, they get off the bus looking pretty good, Dan.
They've got some big guys, great size for a mid-major program.
And we have not seen Ward on a post yet trying to back down his defender. There's Stainbrook's prayer is off.
Stainbrook that can play against a lot of guys with equal size, and Rob just a little bit stronger, able to force that tough fadeaway on the baseline. And if you're GU, you'll live with that all day long. Stainbrook's leading this team with about 16 points per game. He's been a handful for just about everybody they've played. So far, struggling here today.
Well, the scouting report on Stainbrook is got great hands, really knows how to use angles. But Rob is a great defender, and if he doesn't give you any angles, Stainbrook's advantage goes away.
There's a 3-ball by Hutchison. Nate coming into the game, shooting 30% from behind the arc. He hits his first attempt, and there's a foul inside. This is on Stainbrook. This will be his first, team's third.
Man, boy, you love to see Sam Dower get himself going. It's almost like he's just one big game away from starting to pick up where he left off last year. He struggled to start the year, but a lot of that has just been some foul trouble, but more than anything, only 4 field goals attempted per game, just not really getting the ball a whole lot.
Here's Bill off the bench and bangs it in from behind the arc.
Great execution on baseline out of bounds. We talked about Sam Dower a second ago, making himself available offensively, but he set a great screen there. Now he creates a problem. Guys are going to worry about others. It's going to open his game up.
Douglas, a chance for 3, foul called on Harris, the block.
Tough to see that half circle in the lane isn't as prominent here at the Spokane Arena as it is on most home floors on campuses. So going to be tough for the officials to see. Let's take a look at the replays. Douglas comes around the corner and Elias comes over, so you can barely see the half circle from that quick look. It looked like Elias's feet were on the line. And remember, you have to be fully outside of that circle. And if your heel is touching that line, that's an automatic block call for the official.
You know, the thing is I like about that play is he stepped in and tried to take that charge.
Yeah.
It is a big effort to get guys to be willing to step in front and take a charge. So that's a step in the right direction.
That shot not even close by Douglas, so it's a 2-point play, and it's still a 6-point Gonzaga lead. Mark Few going very small here, guys. Stockton, Pangos, and Bell, along with Harris and Dower, and there's Stockton from the corner for 3.
What that does with the 3 guards, it enables you to have 3 shooters on the floor, 3 ball handlers, 3 decision makers. So far earlier in the game, they've struggled with turnovers. This should limit that problem.
And you saw it at the end of the Hawaii game exclusively with David, Pangos, and Bell out there to finish that ball game up, and for all the reasons you mentioned, Dan. But I think more than anything, all 3 of those kids, particularly Pangos and Bell, can knock down outside jump shots for you.
Harris picking up his 2nd personal foul. That's 14 fouls on GU.
The thing I'd like to see Gonzaga do offensively now is, with 3 primary ball handlers, put Stainbrook in pick and rolls almost every possession down. His lateral footwork needs to be put to the test right now. Put him in a pick and roll, make him guard.
I agree, and you also take the best rebounder from Western Michigan and send him out to the 3-point line. He's not going to be as effective protecting that defensive glass for Western Michigan.
Ryan Spangler on the floor for Harris, who went out with those 2 fouls. Stainbrook missed the shot, got it back. Boy, his hands are soft. Can he finish? And he does. Stayed with it.
Difference in a freshman guarding Stainbrook there and a senior in Rob Sacre. Gambled, gave Stainbrook the angle, allowed him to get to the bucket. Granted, he didn't finish the first one, but then he cleaned it up on the second one.
It puts foul pressure on your defense when you look to gamble like that, and you saw it right there.
But, gentlemen, what I like about it, they'll see that on tape tomorrow, and the kid's going to learn. The education continues.
That is true. He knows how to play. You don't average 29 and 17 in high school just going out there.
Uh-oh. Sam Dower hits the first one.
Stainbrook dared him to shoot it on his previous catch, and I'm not sure he's going to keep begging him to shoot the ball. I wouldn't want to get, let sleeping dogs lie.
Yeah, that's right.
No reason to get Sam going.
And now Sam's out guarding the ball. Stainbrook jump shot is off, but he's fouled by Dower. So Sam a bit excited there after that first make. So were we, frankly.
Oh, that rotation off secondary help off that pick and roll defense was a step slow.
Sam Dower, Gonzaga with a 9-point lead on Western Michigan. We'll be right back. And welcome back. And you wonder about weary legs for Western Michigan. The Broncos on a 6-game road trip, yet to play at home. They've traveled over 11,000 miles.
GU's been there.
Yeah,
GU still does that. I mean, not quite to that extent, but when you're a mid-major program trying to make a mark on a national stage, you've got to do that from time to time. And I think you've seen it with some of their offensive struggles. Yet to play at home, these numbers are dismal on the offensive end. And when you go to Puerto Rico and play in a large arena, you go to at Purdue, at South Dakota State,